LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the StarSeries qualification. We are here with our first stage of the CIS Qualifier, and this is our decider match. One of these teams will be going through to Stage 2, and one of the teams from Stage 2 will make it to the overall land. It's a long road to go. There's still 4 teams being invited in. We've got our odds, which are currently the wrong way around, so let's just do that. There we go. Wonderful. Nope, that's still the wrong way around. How about now? There we go. Maybe they were the right way around the first time. Yep, I'm just stupid. Never mind. Either way, it's going to be Hollywood slightly favoured in this one. I'm inclined to agree. Obviously, we've seen GoodJob actually lose one of their better players recently, so it's definitely possible that this will be taken over the line by Hollywood. However, I'm interested to see these teams face off, as in the past they have had some closer matches. I think the loss of Lollipops should actually affect GoodJob quite a bit in this match, so maybe won't see too much from them, but this is worth giving them the benefit of the doubt that they can still perform. And realistically, both of these teams already lost to Flipside and beat Vega Squadron, so they're in a similar sort of state. It's lovely of Luke and Rummy to have their little emojis created ready for the match, but yeah, we're going into this one. It is going to be CT side start and a complete brawl over towards Banana. CT side have just absolutely slaughtered their opponents, and yeah, it doesn't get much easier than that. Hollywood win the pistol. It doesn't really get much faster than that. T side, they're going to look to force buy into this one. CZ's galore. Definitely is still a very overpowered pistol. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And still waiting for Valve to maybe change that a little, you know, like fix it maybe. It'd be nice. Like, Valve, hey, how's it going? It's your boy Tom. Please, can you fix the CZ? I'd be very appreciative. I get that you wanted to add back in Dust 2, even though you haven't changed it in pretty much since you made it. But if you could, like, you know, fix the gun that's broken, I'd be very much appreciative. T-side, they are going to be taking fast control of Banana, and there's actually only 2 players over towards this B-site, and what looks like a bit of a retake setup. The only problem is they don't actually have a smoke on the T-side. So it's all well and good sort of taking this map control, but like, they have to actually go peeking in. They have to take the fights into CT, and that's where the CTs are waiting already. Jo picks up 2, but it's actually a fairly clean trade back for the Ts, which will at least net them a bomb plant. They've got a player holding off rotations as well. That will be in the form of Dobry, who has actually impressed me a fair bit so far. I'll see if he can continue that. Not in this round at least. Darkside already takes him down, and now the retake is going to be beginning. There may have been a bit of a mistake with that incendiary. Yeah, in fact, it held back some of these remaining players. Nice shot from Box. But he's not going to get anything more done. It will be a second round on the board, but at least GoodJob get themselves a bomb plant and do some damage. He's just going to invest a little bit extra. A few pistols, nothing much more. Basically just the money they got from the bomb plant. In fact, they've invested a little bit less. Luke already peeking into middle. Does actually get overwhelmed. And eventually it's just going to be a shutdown. Fairly simplistic. Hollywood able to do the damage, and well, it's only going to be 1 player lost in the end. So, yeah, pretty clean overall. CT side with plenty of cash in the bank, and GoodJob Now going to buy in with the AKs. In fact, getting that extra bomb plant has helped them out significantly. Normally we don't see this much in terms of utility going into a first round buy. They don't have the AWP and, well, the CTs have flawless utility and the chance to rebuy into the next round. So it's a pretty strong position from them. Luke going to go over towards that B site to support early on, but realistically, they're already taking a lot of damage, and the flash through could do even more. Luke will find the first pick, but it's very quickly traded out, and Travell can't really support him anymore because he doesn't have any health. Is going to at least retrieve the rifle, and Luke is going very aggressive indeed. Has to be careful here. Almost gets caught out, but does manage to fade back through the smoke. Hey, Fear. CT's set up Luke with the boost. They're actually going to apply Bogdan's Law and hand over the AWP to the lower HP player, so Travell will be able to set up. Now, he's going to go for a little bit more of an off angle than what we normally expect. He's not directly behind the coffin, so less likely to be pre-fired. Yeah, let's not comment on the team names. 30 seconds left on the clock, and that smoke has gone down quite late. It's going to make things very difficult in terms of the execution. For some reason, Auto Director wanted to show the man over towards the A site because it is obviously superb and very well designed, but Travell already going to be going down, and now the only man standing in their way is going to be Luke. I think if he doesn't do a hell of a lot of damage here, his CT buddies may just look to save, and I wouldn't really blame them at this point. Worth keeping the extra rifles. They've got enough on the remaining players that they'll be able to buy anyway. FNX has managed to retrieve the AWP, and Luke is actually going to go down. Now, he's going to be the one without too much cash in the next round, although Darkside could just keep on to what he has and drop an AWP. The same could be said for Romy, in fact, so not really too much in terms of a detrimental position. And it is going to be a first round on the board for GoodJob, but more importantly, they've kept 3 players alive, or 4 players, sorry, I can't count. So it means that in terms of going into the next, they're actually going to have a fairly decent buy. And also, if they lose a round, they might not have too much in terms of problems. What is this view model? This view model is the one I was given in the config. Counting is hard. You know what? I'm not employed to count. I don't really know what I'm employed for, to be honest. Make sarcastic jokes and something of the sort. I suppose that's about it. Again, we're going to see Luke, as said on that AWP, looking for an aggressive peek. Going to be a quick push. Tease is looking to speed up the pace. They've already found a kill onto the box, but they don't clear Darkside properly. So we'll just be a trade early on. However, with these 3 players over towards the B site, it means that the A site is going to be taken.
Bomb has been planted.
Travell already manages to get one back. The bomb plant will help the T's at least get themselves some money. Three versus 2. Zed just waiting in the side. Bomb actually starting to tick quite quickly. The CTs really need to get their move on, and Zed already picks up one. FNX, well, he's there, and he gets the final kill. Is Zed to find the other? A great start from him, and GoodJob now with a second on the board, and money is just not going to be a problem. Does the game sound actually low? I've been streaming the last, week with the exact same game sound, so it hasn't changed, I can tell you that for sure. You're the first person to say anything about it, so I don't know. Is it actually low? We can hear the game sound. Sound is fine. Okay. Well, I'm not going to touch anything then. It's low. Is it Tombiz? Yes. Hey, Komar. Maybe he doesn't like hearing your voice. That's very much possible. That's fair. Each to their own. And maybe the Russian stream will have louder in-game sound. Either way, we got a Catalyst Orb for Luke. That was dropped by Darkseid, who now has no money for the next round. It's low compared to your microphone. I can turn it up a bit. Thank you, Windows Defender, for giving me a nice... That should probably be a bit louder. Probably have the sound lower. It's possible. Stack will be in on towards this B side, though, and, well, if we look at where the T's are, they've currently walked all the way around A. The question is, if they go wrapping, and I don't mean dropping bars, towards the B side, they could actually have problems. However, by the looks of things, they're going to enter Romy, and he's going to have to pull off, well, quite a bit of a problem. He's going to have to do something incredible. He's going to have to do something a little bit ridiculous, and instead he's going to get shot in the face, so... I'm not going to say that. Easy peasy, nice sound. Gravel is at least going to pick up one, I imagine, on the other side. Yeah, Luke's already saving. Alright, let's try turning this up just a little bit. I think it's this one. Let's go with that. I don't know if that made any difference. It may have made no difference. It may make it everything very, very loud. But, we'll see. See, the great thing is there, if I did turn it up... or didn't. I may have just said I did, and then maybe all of you are going to get blown away by the placebo. Think that now it's too loud. Orp is going to be kept, so actually Luke can just keep that into the next round. It will be 3 for 3. Good job with a streak of 3 after the initial 3. There you go. That's some amazing, amazing maths. We are going to have AKs across the board for them, and money already being built up, so the initial rounds... Bollywood jokes. Really? Maybe they're just looking to get to the stars. Oh, that'd be the greatest thing of all time, is if Hollywood then joined Astralis. And then you could say they've gone from the place where stars are made to the star. Oh, I should just work in marketing. I'm a genius. You're the next simple dude. No, you don't. That's atrocious. See, my marketing only works in very limited scenarios, but... either way. Romy has found himself the opener. A little bit of a boost coming in. There's already going to be Darkseid managing to find another, leaving it all on to just the remaining 2 players. Bomb is still retrievable. It's not in too much of a detrimental position. The big problem is Luke was actually the only person on B. Now, Dobry has a smoke and a flashbang. But at the same time, he's not there. Luckily, I don't know how, Box actually managed to cross without anybody spotting him, so he is a ninja. Although he is yet to be wearing pajamas. He's also not Swedish, so I don't really see that one happening. Smoke does eventually go down. Boost in. Dobry spotted, and now it's left all onto 1. Box versus 4. He may have 4 corners, but can he get himself 4 kills? He's got himself 2. The problem is the coffins are a little bit stronger than he thought they'd be. And Darkseid just runs straight through, spraying, and kills him anyway. So, 4 to 3. Can you join me cast this game? No. That's too much of a dangerous game, Komar. I don't let anybody cast with me. I am alone. Wait. Where's a good caster from yesterday? That's mean. Even though, well, it depends. If you're talking about the CIS caster from yesterday, that was still me. If not, if you're talking about NA, I don't actually know who that was. That might have been Jay. He's a lonely wolf, yeah. Not a lone wolf. CT side. Have got themselves back into a better situation. However, the T still have a little bit of money to spare. Not going to have the push coming in over towards this arch side. There's a little bit of a bait and switch. They're trying to pull them away from Romy, who's sat in the corner, but he reacts a little bit slow. I think he was going to try and get more than just a singular kill, and instead he's met with death. Headshots galore. And it is now just going to be the 2 players remaining, looking to try and save their weapons. No real money saved either, as it was only 2 surviving in the rounds that they won. And yeah, it's already going to be a 4th back for GoodJob, and troubles will begin. I think the T's are even going to go hunting here. They have a little bit of extra money. They're going to want to try and crush the economy of their opponents. Box rounds the corner, and that actually wins the battle versus Travell. I'm not really sure how. And Jo, it is him to fall as well. 4-4. Now the CTs, well, this is not a good buy, is it? Luke with a scout, an MP9 onto Jo. Romy Darkside with a couple of pistols, and Travell with a UMP. Ustillo is a lobster, Tom. You are correct. I play... What do I play? 400 DPI. I could just check. Should I do this during the game? Probably shouldn't. 2.26, that was it. There you go. That is my sensitivity. You could do what you want with the Kardashians, I'll be honest. Astralis beating Na'Vi 2-0. I think, the thing is, I think Astralis just looked so good all the way through that tournament. So, yeah, I was, it was the final I expected when I saw the sort of quarters, or like the semis at least. But, yeah, Astralis just looks strong. FNX already finds the opener here. Only 50 seconds left on the clock, and the fact is the CTs, they need something ridiculous to happen. Who do you think is going to win? Going into it, I was thinking Hollywood, but at the moment, GoodJob have definitely looked like the better side, and Coffee's just ending lives at the moment. Opens up that B site completely. The CTs just going to go running to try and catch them as they run away. Fact is, bomb's already crossed. Darkside will at least net himself one. Is Caster your name? Well, Caster is my profession. Then again, at the same time, I don't know if that would work with any other profession. Well, I suppose it does with some. Like, you would say, like, doctor, blah, 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 and he would answer. Trying to remove weapons. That's a bit unfortunate. Dobry's like, okay, guys, I'm going to play this smart. I'm going to try and get rid of some of the weapons. I want to make sure the CTs can't fire one. Instead, he gets shot in the head, and there's 2 weapons on the floor. Don't you hate it when you get killed with a P90? Or get killed with a P90? There you go. So Caster is not my name, but you can call me that if you want. Kasta. There's actually a restaurant in Ukraine called Kasta. Romy actually picks up a second player. So going from trying to remove that weapon, they ended up with 2 deaths and an AK in his hands anyway. That's got to sting a little bit. However, what doesn't sting is the fact that they've now won 5 of the last 6 rounds. What is your name? My name is Tom, or Tom Biz. You can call me either. Did you watch Na'Vi versus Astralis? I actually did not. Because I don't know, what was I doing? I think I was eating sushi. I was going to watch it, and then I went and ate sushi. Sushi's good, though. What rank are you? I was Supreme, but I just haven't played in a while. Romy, singular rifle. He's going to try and be a hero. It's a shit. I think that's the worst thing in the world is when you have some pretty good semi-finals And then the final, like, I feel like it didn't quite live up to the hype. But at least from what I saw from the first map, it definitely doesn't seem like it lived up to the hype. How has Jo got 2 kills with just a P250? Like, auto director, why were you not showing me that? Romy with the rifle, he managed 1. They've done some damage at least. But it is going to be 6-4. T-side doing pretty well. See, I don't know. Like, I think the argument between best of 5 and best of 3, like, if you have teams playing the same day, I think it has to be best of 3. If you have your own day for a final, you can do a best of 5. But at the same time, I still feel like if you get to the 5th map, you're not going to have the best Counter-Strike from either side, and you're not going to have them on their better maps. Like, the 5th map is going to be one that neither team wanted to pick all the way through. Like, you have to sort of think it's not going to be a great map. But, I don't know. I think also fatigue plays a big factor. It just depends, really. Sometimes you get better best of 3 finals. Are you casting at the Face It Major? I'm going to go ahead and say probably not. I would love to, but I'm not at the top of casting, so that's the fun part about it. Who do you think is going to win this match? This map, at least, I'm leaning the way of GoodJob. They've looked like the better side so far. Overall, I don't know. It's CIS Counter-Strike. It's so difficult to, like, actually work out who's going to win. T's, once again, looking to try and take some banana control. Utility being expended, and Coffee does get dunked down a little bit. Jo is burnt, but peeks out and finds a first. However, it's a very quick trade, and Travell, again, he just seems to be taking the brunt of a lot of these early engagements. Is casting your main job? Yes. It's my only job. Unless being beautiful. Hayes, oh yeah, no, I'm not even gonna bother. CTs, they're in trouble here. Travell is left so low on HP, and he's the only man guarding this site. And he hits a dink, that's something at least, but it won't be enough to save this round. It will have to come down to Romy or Luke, and they don't have a kit or any utility, so the chances are they're just gonna save. Pray for mercy. Well, I think there's just so many, like, sporadic players in the CIS scene. Like, you could have someone who one map will just be running around headshotting everyone, and then the next map will get, like, 8 kills. And you're like, I don't even understand what happened. CIS is like the region. Romy? What is my least favorite competitive map? To cast or to play? I'm not paid per game, I'm paid on a salary. I don't actually know what CIS stands for, I'll be honest. My least favorite map to cast is Nuke. Or especially if I'm observing, because it's just very, very confusing. My least favorite map to play? I don't really like playing Cash. But I never enjoyed it. I think it's a very pug-style map, and I think anybody can play it. Faster play coming in from the T side, running up towards this B side, but they will be met by the CT defense of Jo, who's doing great work again. Already doubles down. The Estonian finds a couple of kills, and, well, Romy nets another. He's going to be left all on Tefanyx, and before I can even finish the sentence, he is dead. You tried Nuke Wingman. I also haven't tried putting a gun in my mouth and pulling the trigger, but no, I have not tried Nuke Wingman. My favorite map is Train, though. I think Sadicus being invited comes down to the company. I've always, like, got on with him. I thought he was a very nice guy. Obviously, what he said, shouldn't have said, that's for sure. But yeah, that's down to the organizer, nothing to do with me. Luke finds the opener. Jo will be there to trade. I do want to say, though, that Vince deserves the opportunity, whether Sadikis was there or not. CTs have just turned on destruction mode, already finding themselves multiple kills. Dobry is going to be the only one left. 1 versus 5. Splice or Swole Patrol? I haven't watched either of them play in so long that me giving you an opinion is basically like flipping a coin. Yeah, I agree. I think Cash, when you play with like your friends, is normally like fairly easy, and then when you play it like solo queue, it's just impossible because everybody's a word, insert rude word here. Have I tried Roblox Fortnite game mode? No, I have not, Terry, because I have a life. 7 to 6. Good job. We're on a tear, but CTs have managed to return. They have 3 AKs on the CT side. That's always a good sign. Train is the best map in the game. Hobble's being taken out of the map pool anyway, so you might as well not play it. Dark Side finds an opener. Rommy's just started to go ham in the last few rounds. Should be traded out eventually by Dobry. I almost want to call him Dobby, but this man is not a house elf. It is going to be the 2 versus 2. Office is not the best map. Now we're going to see a little bit of aggression actually coming out from Coffee. Oh, that timing. Did he spot his opponent? He's going to hear the footsteps. Now, his teammate's gone down, but this could be perfect because they're going to think the apartments are completely clear. There's no way they should expect him up unless they're geniuses, which maybe they are. And they are. They've spotted him now. Diffuse attempted to be coming in. Needs to stop this man and actually does deny it. And that bomb's going off. I don't think there's any time. That is brilliant from Coffee. He plays it well, times it perfectly, and although everybody dies and the T's are going to struggle with their buy in the next round, they've got themselves the half. Prob has been taken out of the map pool. Yes, it has been replaced by Dust 2. Aztec is an awesome map. I love Aztec. It definitely has its flaws, but it is fun. I think Militia was fun at times. I think Assault is the worst map ever made in any game ever, and should never be allowed in the game at all. A hostage map in Active Duty would never work. It just will never happen. Box already nets an opener for his team. The T's always seem very tempted once they find an opening pick to just run into the site. I will say that from GoodJob. I think maybe some patience could work out for them, but never mind. Box gets a second kill, and now there's only one man and no rotator coming in. Jayo has to do something nutty. A nice first shot, but it won't matter in the end. It is going to be the bomb going down. CT's with very slim chance of winning this, but they've got to go for it. It's the last round anyway. There's no harm in doing so. What's your Twitter? If you type !caster, the job is done for you. There you go. I didn't actually mind Season. Rummy will at least get himself 1 kill. Actually a second as well. But it's not the third. 9 and 6. Fairly decent half from the T side. Do you like Flying Scoutsman? I thought it was fun for a bit. Like, it was alright. I'm not going to, like, play it religiously, but it's something to do when you're really bored, then sure. It's just not bad. You loved Assault. Well, Stan, either you're using wall hacks or you're a bad person. That's all I'm going to say. I am Tom Biz. I already followed you. Well, that's a good sign. I must have done something right then. Those are either, if you like Assault, I'm sorry, but you're either a bad person or you're wall hacking. Those are the only 2 options. And if you're wall hacking, you are a bad person. So, there you go. What's your Snapchat? It is my name. Aha. Box. He's found Luke already. He's also found out that he's not his father. Haha. Star Wars. Yeah, let's not. Dead. It's going to be waiting. Now, it's very difficult when players come running out to hit shots. Like, just to hit anybody running out of these apartments is very, very difficult with the USP. As proven by Zed. However, Dobry's done a pretty damn good job of it. He's managed to find himself two. And it is going to be left into a 2 versus 2. The kit on coffee.
Bomb has been planted.
Coffee. Oh, that was swish. That second headshot was wonderful. And they are going to win themselves the round. The 10th on the board. A bomb plant, at least for Hollywood, gives them an earlier bye. And it is now going to be 10-6. I'm leaving. Bye, Trilogy. How can you cast this game? Look at it and talk. Whose pick is this? That's a damn good question. It is the pick of GoodJob. Second is Mirage, which is the pick of Hollywood. And the final map is going to be Cash. Well, you asked me the question, Traffy, so I gave you the answer. Thank you, Mises. You have a cool name. I like Mises. Saying it like that is a lot of fun. Already, though, the T-side have found themselves an opening pick. Didn't actually invest too much into this round, obviously expecting to buy the AKs into the next. Even dropping 2 kills here can be enough. Do some nice words instead. Do you stream? Not really. I stream maybe like once in a while when I get bored, which is not very often. Because I'm so interesting and... No, just because I normally end up just playing games instead. Minute left on the clock. And the T's are looking to push into the site, which actually has 3 members on it. MP9's in play, looking to shred through. But already, as said, just getting a couple of kills is enough in this round. They've got the AKs. Realistically... Well, okay, maybe they'll buy up the rifles in the next. Can you explain how funds are earned? When you get... What's it? You get money for winning. And you get 1,400 plus 500 every single round if you lose a round back to back. So if you lose 2 rounds, you get 1,900. 3 rounds, 2,400. And so on until you hit 3,400. And yeah, there you go. Then you continue to get that much. Pretty much it. Is your Snapchat Tom Biz? No, it's my name, not my alias. Hello, Mimel. Here we go, though. As said, CT side don't have the best of buys, and already Coffee is dead. He has been shot in the face. Oh, that's disgusting. That's not allowed. I'm not okay with that. That's not okay. No. Nope. That didn't happen. Dark side, I want to see you apologize in this chat right now. That is disgusting. And... No. It's not okay. Dobry is going to look to wipe down a couple of these other players, and I still just... How does that work? So I'm a bad person, but he isn't. No, he's a bad person too. That's not allowed. That's just... You don't get much luck. He was just jump spotting and decided to shoot. Like, most people don't even have the audacity to shoot there. They're just like, ah. He jumping headshot someone over a wall with an AK. Tactical pause taken by GoodJob. Now, their money is not in the best of states, but realistically, Dobry can drop a gun. Box can somewhat buy. Not going to have anything good behind his buy. Oh, he's actually going to go for a FAMAS instead. And, yes, it's not. It's actually not bad. It's alright. It's not anything special, but it's a buy. The 2 rifles are enough. Do you think about Simple winning the MVP award? Well, he pretty much... He pretty much played well all the way through the tournament. I think it's well deserved. I think on the other side of things, Astralis had like multiple different people like performing, so there wasn't one standout player, whereas Simple was. Okay, Electronic had a few good games, but ultimately he deserved it. They got to the final and he still performed even when they lost. So yeah, I think it's fair. I think also this version of Na'Vi definitely looked better. They've set things up where Electronic's able to do a little bit more, which I think is needed. And yeah, they got to the grand final and only lost to a team that was formerly the best team in the world. So yeah, not a bad tournament from them at all. I'm actually quite excited to see them play that well. 11-7. T's going to take quick control over towards Short, but they didn't clear angle. It's always Dobry getting himself a double. 13-13 at the moment. Travell, Darkside versus Coffee and FN Yex. But no kits, not much utility. Travell already going to clear up one. And the second as well. Nice work from him. Hollywood will get themselves a second round on this T side. And I do wonder if they're going to be able to build into this, because I will say that when it comes to CIS Counter-Strike, I don't think there's anything more T-sided on this planet. Until you get to like Tier 1, then you can see some difference. How much do you earn by cast? That's like asking a woman how much she weighs. You just don't do it. What's your all-time kill-death ratio? In real life, 0 kills, 0 deaths. So far. What's your Instagram? Again, it's my real life name. Tom BISSMIRE. How bald are you? Very. Same as my Snapchat. So far, yeah, so far. I don't know, I might kill someone one day. I'm not saying I'm planning to, but it might happen. Might accidentally push someone out of a tree, or like, I don't know, poke someone in the eye and their head explodes. I don't know how powerful I am. Either way, good job this round. They've gone for nothing. So, not really that much to talk about. They've attempted to push a little bit into middle, though Box, he gets a dink, but this stream is now evidence. Evidence that I might do something one day. What is your other job? This is my only job. McDonald's. Yeah, I eat McDonald's. That's my other job. Did Luke just get a knife kill? Where did Luke... Oh, he was lurking in mid. Oh, well, that wasn't shown. But, you know, he got a knife kill. Like this. Whoops, I can't even spell my own name. Oh my god. There you go. That is my Snapchat and my Instagram. For anybody who is interested. If you're not interested, I apologize. Yes, I failed at spelling my own name twice. Let's not look into that. Are you a lobster, Tom? No, but you still is. Nice entries from Darkside, though. That is one hell of a start. The CT side in their minds have just got to be panicking. Like, how on earth have we lost 2 players within the first 20 seconds of the round? And this is what I mean. Like, CIS Counter-Strike is T-sided most of the time. What's the biggest tournament you have casted? Money-wise, WSG. In terms of actual, like, teams and stuff, StarSeries, without a doubt. Travell finds a 3rd kill. There will be a trade back from Dobry. He's going to try and slow down the push, but his Molotov is just a little bit far behind. Romy picks off the last man on the site, and we'll leave Box boxed in to be. Haha. Brilliant. Sorry for stalking. You do you, buddy. You do you. I will say most of the stuff I post is just sarcasm and stupid pictures. Either way, though, Hollywood, they're looking to drag things back on the T side. Remember, this is the pick of GoodJob. Girl casters earn more than men casters, fact or false? I think that's probably a load of rubbish. At least in CS, I only know one female caster, and that's Pansy, so... And I don't know how much she earns. It's a shame, actually. I think it'd be interesting to see a few more female casters, but I don't know. I genuinely... That's the weird thing. I like, in terms of, like, lower tier casters, I don't know any female casters, so... I know a few, like, presenters and, like, hosts and interviewers and stuff, but no casters. Already. Pistols have done a bit of damage, but not anything too integral. It is just going to be Coffee. Left alone on B. By the looks of things, Hollywood are about to equalize the scoreline. I gotta go. Okay, see you, Kuma. Jayo now finds the kill onto Coffee and leaves just Zed alone. Nobody really there to support him. Do you gamble? No. (11-11). Score equalized. T-side have made themselves a ludicrous amount of money with the last 5 rounds victory. Going to be set for quite a while, and we're looking to see some sort of a return. Who's better, Rain or Nico? Probably Nico. I think Rain is obviously very, very good. Do you accept the donations? Nah. I don't like... I always say to people, just support me with, like, following me on Twitter or something. I don't need money from people. I'm good. I get paid to cast anyway. If you want to support me in, like, saying nice things, sure. Get my confidence up. And Dobry, his confidence is growing. Nice work from the CTs, in fact. This round is a complete shutdown, and Luke is left with 3 HP and a dream. You're enjoying answering random questions? Yeah. That's basically what this stream becomes most of the time. Box finds the kill and leaves the T's shut down in that round at least. And 4 players surviving for GoodJob is definitely going to help them with at least having a little bit of extra money. Your voice is sexy. Thank you. Favorite Game of Thrones character? Oh, I'm so bad with the names. I've watched, like, every single episode. What's the little girl's name? I've completely forgotten her name. But the one who just becomes, like, a badass and just then, like, joins the secret society or whatever, or the faceless stuff. Her. She's cool. Your voice could... Ah, yeah. That's the one. She's a badass. 12-11. GoodJob have taken back the lead. Bringing in Reese's Law, if you don't know. The producer at Face It is a guy named Reese. And he basically says that when a team equalizes the scoreline, the team who is initially in the lead will normally take the lead back. Can you bark? No. Definitely not. You prefer Tony Stark. Green, that is just awful. T-side still have plenty of money, though, and this is a decent chance for them to just break things back. This is interesting. I like the idea. Execution didn't quite work too well. We are going to have 30 seconds left on the clock as the T's look to try get themselves in towards this A site, but they haven't left themselves very much time. The only good thing is there's not that many players actually on the site itself. 20 seconds now as the countdown begins and the rotation has already come in from the CT side. This is looking pretty bleak once again. They're getting shut down. Nice work from GoodJob. That sentence sounds weird, and it will be 13-11. Taking themselves a 2-round lead in the T side with little money left. Can you beatbox? Oh, yeah. No. I don't know anything about Filipino casters. GG, I'm out. Start from box. Picks up the first, but Dark Side with the entries onto Bananas here once again. Can you share your Instagram? Oh, were you not paying attention? Pom. B-I-S-S-M-I-R-E. There you go. If someone else can remember and he doesn't, then they can put it in the chat for me, and that would help a lot. That was awfully bad. Well, that was kind of the point, weren't it? Ask Scrawny to beatbox. Scrawny is a great beatboxer. Much better than me. Where are you from? I'm from the UK. Simple or Cold Zero? At the moment, simple. No, I'm just kidding, Buzz. Don't worry. Zed is just going to be waiting patiently. The CT side have themselves a man advantage. Looking like Hollywood, although they were mounting a comeback, are now being mounted by a GoodJob. Ridden all the way to the finish line. Again, they're going to look to push into this site very late indeed. Zed finds one, and well, there you go. GoodJob. Another very strong round coming out from them. Quite a few players surviving as well, meaning their money is starting to boom. And the T's are left with a bit of a skeptical sort of purchase. They'll get 2,900. They're actually going to force. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Stephen Hawking could beatbox better than you, but then you say that, but he already had the robot voice. Like, I would have to put on that voice where he can just already do it. Also, he's a lot smarter than me. Box, Dark Side, quick trade. That's actually not bad for the T's, who can now start to pick up. He's got auto-tune. That's what people were saying. God, man, this Steven just has way too much auto-tune. Oh, God. That's great. Here we go, though. Coffee about to peek in to the T side, and they're actually going to win themselves the duels. Looking for even more. Jo finds another. This force by, is it actually going to work? They've got one man left in the pit. Dark Side with these entry kills has just been absolutely excellent. He's 24 and 16. There's a reason he's the top fragger in the server, and Hollywood for sure have got themselves a 12th. CT side, money, it should be enough. FNX can drop one, Coffee and Zed can buy themselves, and, well, maybe Dobry can just take a little bit of a hit. He'll get 1,400, so that'll be enough for FAMAS. You don't remember it. Oh, no. Oh, FNX. Will be able to hold on to his gun. Or won't be able to hold on to his gun. He held onto it for a second. Right, this is it. There. There you go. As the last time I'm writing it. Done. Does it stay there? No, it doesn't. 14-12. CT side have themselves a bye at least, but it's a sketchy one. They've got an AWP onto box and a couple of players taking a hit. Been a while since I said I was going to adopt you. Oh, TK comes in. You didn't send me the papers. I didn't get them in the post. This is already going to be a troublesome time for the T side. If they lose this round, their money's going to be reset right towards the end. Thank you, Luz Balson, for putting that in chat. Love you long time. KO. Try and find another opener. They've lost their main entry fragger in the form of Darkside, and Zed looks to shut things down. It's all left onto Romy. 1 versus 3, and it's not happening. GoodJob hit 15 rounds, and well, the T's are not going to be coming in with a goodbye into the next round. What would you name your kids? Phileas and Ferb. Or Pinky in the Brain. CT side once again with an inherent advantage into this round. Not too much money, and look at the nade damage already done. The T's are in trouble, and it looks like they're about to be slaughtered in the last round. Coffee padding his stats. It's going to be left all onto Romy, and his teammates don't even believe. It's going to be 16-12. A victory for GoodJob on their map choice. It looked like Hollywood were about to make the comeback possible, but they fail at the final hurdle. It is going to be a second map coming up shortly, which will, of course, be Mirage. Either way, if you enjoyed, you can always type !caster. That'll lead you to a beautiful place of horrible jokes. And yeah, we'll be back for map number 2. Make sure you don't go anywhere.